to start my almonds. So the first thing I need to do is melt me some chocolate. What I have here, I particularly like dark chocolate. So I got my Giordaldi 60% cocoa chocolate chips bittersweet, and we're going to use that. And I also have, because when we're turning this, it's a slow process for that each layer to set before you add more chocolate. We need to maintain our chocolate temperature. So I bought a chocolate pot off of Amazon, and that'll be a link to that'll be in my store if you're interested. But just you need something that you can control the temperature of chocolate and keep it warm so it doesn't set up in between layers. So what we have here is my little pot. And this is a 20-ounce bag. I don't know how much we're going to need. Not having done it, this is my first time. There's 1 cup. We'll go ahead and do 2 cups. If we don't use it all, it don't matter because we can always reuse what we don't use. There's 2 cups there. Alright, so let's get this melting. So we're going to put that on about 122 degrees, I think. That's on. So we'll just keep an eye on that, and I'll stir it occasionally, and I'll let you know how long it takes. So we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so reading the Giordaldi site on tempering your chocolate, it says to take 1/3 out for the tempering. So what we have here is, before this melted, I put 2/3 of a cup of chips back over here. And then what you want to do is you want to bring this up, and I've got this on low, 122, very slowly, stirring regularly so you don't burn your chocolate. Bring that chocolate up to 115 degrees. So I'm going to use my laser thermometer. Right now we're about at 88. So we want to keep an eye on this until it reaches 115 degrees. And we're going to stir that occasionally. Actually, frequently. So, I'll continue melting this. This has been 15 minutes so far. And I'll be right back. Okay, we are at about 104. I don't know if you guys can see that. So we're going to keep a close eye on that because we don't want it to get too hot. Just keep stirring it. We could have put that temperature up just a little bit, but I don't want to take no chances. 122 is nice, and I'm not in no rush. So we just keep a close eye on that. 107. Okay, there we go. We're exactly at 115. So I'm going to drop the temperature down to about 95, a little bit higher than 95. And we are going to add our chips. This is called tempering. I think they call these seeds. The seeds. And then we're going to just stir that until those are totally melted. We'll keep an eye on the temperature on this, being a new heat pad for me, to make sure that that's accurate. We want to maintain it between, from what I read, 95 to 100 degrees. Somewhere in there. So I'm just going to continue stirring this until all those chips are melted. Okay, they've almost completely melted, so I'm going to add my nuts to my snack coater. We're going to do 3 cups. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. 1 bag of honey roasted almonds. So I don't need these. And that's stir. Now I need to try and position my camera so you can see what's going to go on inside here. So I'll be right back. Okay, that should work. I think you can see what's going on here. So the directions for the snack coater says not to run your mixer above the 2 mark, but you should start out in the 1. So we're going to start on 1. As you can see, the nuts are just going to sit there because they're dry. And we're going to take our chocolate and just drizzle some of that along the leading edge of that. And as that works through, it's going to start dripping the nuts. You don't want to put too much in there. You can help them out a little bit at the first. See, I'm putting that along the leading edge of that pot. And it just grabs the nuts. And starts them spinning. And you can always help it out a little bit. And what we want this to do is that coating that I just put on there, we want that to get hard before we add much more. See, right on the edge here, so 3 cups is, or what I put in there? Yeah, 3 cups is about your max on the almonds. But that chocolate will start solidifying and they'll hopefully either start moving or we'll add some more chocolate. See any clump together, just break them up. put it up to speed too, and that seems to be doing a little bit better where it's moving them. Keeping them away from the front edge because it's kind of full. Probably should have went with 2 cups. Alright. Let's put a little bit more on there. Oh yeah. There we go. Perfect. So I'm gonna fast forward through this. We're just gonna let that keep spinning until that chocolate dries, and then we'll add some more. I'm happy with that. Okay, you can see they're getting kind of dull. That means it's dry. Let's add some more. All I did was just stuck that in there and let the barrel run along the edge of that and break them off the edge of the barrel and get them moving real nice. Beautiful. They're kind of sticking together now, so I was a bit ambitious on that, but I'll just keep breaking them up until they start flowing freely again. As that chocolate dries, or hardens is a better word. mixture was stuck in the halfway between because it sped up there. Okay, what do you guys think? Another coat? Let's go. Not quite right. I keep dropping them in my chocolate. What I'm doing is taking that edge right there and running it along the inside of the bowl right here. And that's just knocking them loose and it's helping them break up. So I lowered that down to 1. And I'll keep it there unless they start clumping up again. It seems like on 1 I won't have to scrape it as much. Maybe when you start out, you got to go through just to get everything start moving. And drop it down to 1. Okay, we've been at it about an hour, and I am, let me get this in the camera, I'm almost out of chocolate. Got my 2 cups of chocolate, so we're doing well. The trick is not to put too much in there at a time. And I'm going to let that settle down a bit, and then I'm going to use my other spatula. Just knock those loose. Any that might be stuck together. Like so. If I take this, it's a bowl shape right there. So just rub that along the edge of the bowl at an angle so they don't come flying out. And I just kind of let it drag along there, and it kind of breaks up any of them that might be stuck together. And plus it cleans off your bowl a little bit and get some of that chocolate off of there. Bonus. Look at to get a set of these. I got these from Walmart, and they are pine and table. There was like a set of 6 of them on a hook. Really sturdy spatulas. Really happy with those. I really like the cut on this one because it really fits my bowl well. Alright, I think it's going to be my last coat here because I'm really scraping the bottom of the pot. And I might get one more coat out of that. So the bulk of this we did on a speed 1, just to let you know how much it's made. We started out at speed 2 just to get them all moving and partially coated. And I think speed 1 was the way to go. Just slowly add your chocolate in layers. All you're doing is basically running it through here, and you wait until they get a real dull look. You can kind of hear it in the bowl too when they're ready for the next layer. Okay, those look pretty good. Let's turn that off. Alright, those look pretty good. So let's reposition my camera and we'll dump these out on the pan. There you go. What do you think about that? Those look delicious. I just went through these, and if there was any stuck together, I broke them apart. So what I'm going to do is leave these sit. There's one that's stuck. Leave these sit for a couple hours and get them totally hardened, and then we are going to try and polish these. I'll see you then. Oh, and hardly any chocolate left in there by using that scraper as we were turning those. I kind of kept the walls clean. Very, very little chocolate left in there, so I'm super happy with that. I'm not getting it in the camera too well, but there you go. I'll get this washed up. We'll let these sit for a couple hours, and then we'll be right back. There's one that's not half coated. I'm going to eat that one. All right. So those look totally edible like they are. But I want to try and coat these. Not, shine them up a bit. So let's get them into our snack coater. What I have here is gum Arabic powder, food grade and gluten-free. Okay, I've transferred those back to the snack coater, and now we're going to make our glaze. I have 100 milliliters of water in there, and I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of gum Arabic powder. We're going to mix that up. Don't dissolve too well. Probably should have put the water, or added the water to the powder, maybe, like you do cornstarch and making a slurry. This will work. Alright, we're going to put that in our spray bottle. I tried this already, but I got the mixture wrong. Add that to our spray bottle. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this on the first speed. And we are going to spray that with a few sprays of this. Not a lot. And then we're just going to watch that. You're going to do this 3 times. You're going to let this spin now for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, we'll spray it again and watch it for 10 minutes. And then we'll spray it again and watch it for 10 minutes, and then they'll be done. It should have a little bit of a shine to them. So I'll see you when the process is complete. Okay, there's my 3 coats. Turn that off so you can hear me better. So what I noticed is you want 2 squirts maximum. You don't want to overfill, do those, because they get sticky. So you put 2 short squirts in there, let it run for 10 minutes. Now as it's running, they're going to start sticking together, just like when we put the chocolate on earlier. So use your scraper, just go around the edges as it's spinning to knock them loose and break them up. Just keep doing that, and eventually they'll stop sticking to each other, and then continue letting it run for that full 10 minutes. Spray it again. Let it keep running. That's when your 10 minutes start. About a minute or 2 in, they'll start sticking together. Take your spatula, run it along the edge to knock them off the edges in the back, and just let them keep rolling. Eventually they'll stop sticking to each other, and then continue that for the rest of the 10 minutes. And this is what you get. There you go. Nice and shiny. Can you see the shine on those? I'm just going to spread these out. We'll just let them sit for a little while. But in all intents and purposes, they are done. What do you think of that? Not bad for the first time. It was a learning process for me. Hopefully I saved you some problems when you try yours. And that's a success. These are delicious. These are absolutely gorgeous. So I hope you enjoyed watching that. I think I'm going to try raisins next, because that's a bit of a challenge, being a softer fruit. And ideally I'm trying to work up towards I can start doing my freeze-dried stuff in the coatings. But I want to get the hang of this first. So there you go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Honey roasted almonds coated in dark chocolate. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you next time.